I'm back. Part two. Guys, I am so sorry. Like I mentioned in the first video, I could not record the conversation in the meeting because there were other innocent teachers who were not comfortable with being recorded. You know, like you guys know, some of us wake up, we go to work, and we know where we come from, and we wouldn't do anything to jeopardize our work, you know, anything. Therefore, anything is snacks nje, you know, if you know where you come from, because when I was moshel, you know, and I understood. Some of the teachers were like, we are not comfortable, and it's the innocent ones, you know, and I remember the teacher said, however, I've got nothing to hide, but I'm just not comfortable. And I feel like, guys, very much anger, hating, you know, because you know when you know, yes guys, you know, I just pray and hope ukuthi bandla le phone lena I-record iqede bandla upart 2 uphelele. Awuba yazi emhlabeni sibuthola ubunzima. Mengasukuthi siyabhuluwishwa ezikolweni abo teacher and our peers, amafoni awafuna ukurecorda 1 hour video. Guys, anyway, let's talk. Okay. So this is part 2, ne? Okay, guys, Friday I go to the school with the parents, ne? I go with everything that I've got. I request to see. I have been informing you that we are still waiting. We are what. The last video, we were with the deputy principal in the video. When I was taking the video, when I was informing you, we are waiting for her to organize the relevant people. Then when the others came and they started saying they are not comfortable, that's when I didn't record. Sure. I asked Guti, can we start from Wednesday? What happened? I say we are Guti. This whole commotion happened. It was about to be transition time. So kungena class and begin a class. Mara le class leli bela. It was about to, you know, so that whole chaos commotion happened there. So I think I don't know from which ones, my desk, you know, or from the class with Melly Pum, or my desk, and then now we've got the perpetrator law is today. Nayo ulwa nalo mntana lo nabo balela I-desk. Yabo, I don't understand lento le yama public school, high school zisebenza kanjani. Fortunately enough, high school I didn't go to a public school, because if I had gone to a public high school, guys, because you can imagine the anger I have. A creature just in my intermediate phase. Best thing is you're in high school, guys, isn't when think about Hulk. Female version of Hulk, if I had attended a high school in a public school, the anger there is too much. I didn't get any public school. Woo! So this whole desk thing, you know, so kids were fighting for desks. Yeah, so now say lona ubhuluwi bekethi uvimba laba uzosekezwa ukuthi phakathi sekuyaliwa kula the perpetrator and the other one. So uthi ke ngafika and then I tried to separate them. Yabo uthi in a form konje uthini, I want to use the right words. What's in a form of a clap. Yabo? What's in a form of a clap. Okay, sharp. Then I understand because I was so good. Lomdan Lona got a slap la. You know, la. So if mina ngilwa nawe ne angithi mina ngukhamera ngibheke wena if ngilwa nawe so and ngithola iclap la kusho ukuthi lo muntu lo osiclapayo is not in the middle angithi shuthi uSamuel la uza kanje and then I'm getting a clap here. So ngiyambuza ukuthi bowume kuphi when you were trying to separate. Then he says ukuthi bekeme emaphakathini ne in the middle. Then I say to ukuthi okay, it was brought to my attention ukuthi you only slept one child. Why did you slap one child if you were trying to separate? Then uthi emaphakathini ne. So mina ngibhekane nawe ne and then kune middle. So uthi ume emidlini and then ne ume emidlini ne. This is the say ne. Guys, yeah, if two people are fighting like this, to say begin go middle. So my head is the middle. My head is the blue, and then it's the child or shaiwe, and then it's the child or ngashaiwa. So to say make a figure in ema pagatini. Oh, la impama so what it wa yabo. So ngithi so why lo wa angayithola impama say. To anyone that will watch this video and not understand Zulu, I deeply apologize. My intermediate face teachers has done me wrong. They have done me wrong. When they were meant to teach me English so that I can explain things better in English, they did not. They were bullying me, instilling enough anger for me to sit here and speak my language when I'm trying to explain things deeper. I deeply apologize. If you can get someone to interpret for you, please kindly do so. I really apologize. So ngiyambuza ukuthi why this one angayitholanga impama uthi say is because this one mude uyabona. So ngithi man say guys, I want to make a disclaimer. When I was talking to that, say, imagine, I am telling you the story, but on Friday, one thing about me, angidlali mina. Angidlali mase tap into those feelings. Zakdala. I've got so much anger to release. And I told you, I want to bring it back home. I cannot take this anger to Home Affairs. It was not created there. I cannot take this anger to Department of Health. It was not created there. This anger is ought to be taken back home. We understand. Do you understand? So, my 17. I'm glad. One thing about me. On Friday. Kuba nenye into in me that is being awakened. Mengizwa nje ukuthi kune educator ezizwe amandla emntwaneni. No educator must make a child uncomfortable, and no educator must allow another child to make another child uncomfortable. Ey'kolweni, iy'kolo zase South Africa are becoming graves. Iy'kolo zase South Africa, they are becoming graves because everything is just what's that? Everything iyadluliswa. You know, everything iyenzeka and nje iyadluliswa. Nothing in South Africa has a consequence. That's why things are just happening. What I will repeat, the only person who will stop bullying in this country, Kenna. I'm telling you. So ngithi kusese, hi man. How can he hide Kalo otoli club? Stop a club if you were in the middle, you know. Guys, Mr. Bulu, guys, we are confused and they watch straight good. I don't understand, guys. Mr. Bulu, be understand. Nento I shilo yena self, be understand. And you know one thing I said to him, you know, when you try to lie, when you try to cover up for yourself, you will not understand it yourself. Speak the truth. Because guys, mina, if uthi kimi ngishaye lo ngapha and then ngithe wawane and then lo akatholanga iclap, lo ngapha akatholanga iclap because lona mude, I'm thinking at the back of my head, you were behind this one because you are talking about height. But you can't talk about height middling of people who are fighting, you know. And another thing, Mr. Bului had a problem when I said he was targeting the child. He was like, I wasn't targeting the child. And I was like, you know what? Every action you do, you target. If abantu bayalwa and you want to stop them, you have to target. Ukuthi uzoma kuphi, ubambe kuphi. That's a target. If ngilwa nawe ngifuna ukukushaya ngempama, I need to target. Mele aim kahle. You know? Mele aim ukuze ngizokushaya ngempama. Otherwise then, if we don't target, cabanga ngilwa nawe ula mari impama yami yale mina ngizoshaya abantu abale because I'm not targeting. We need to target. You know, guys, you know, overall, like I don't have much to say about the bully with the self because he couldn't answer all of my questions. Nyambuza ukuthi, why didn't you contact the parents on Wednesday and let them know about this? Use uthi because angazi procedure, something a procedure mele aye through, you know, the office. But then I'm like, procedure mele through the office. And then you want to tell me ukuthi ngenkathi bo shine tana bo bengana procedure. Or maybe it's me, guys. Like mo shine tana esikolweni ayike procedure. But mele report izinto ezi important kune procedure. Hey guys, it's South Africa. Kanti njani South Africa? No, guys. You know, anyway, he spoke about a procedure. I had a few concerns. Number one, I had a few concerns with the transition procedures. Number one, I had a few concerns about that. Number two, I had a concern with what Loselo Usewe met. I had a concern with why is the fighting happening in your class? Guys, I want to say, guys, make a very, very expensive way ministers take their children to. Snacks things cannot happen in your class because if they do, a lot that says a lot about you as the teacher of the class. So I asked him, why in your class? Why is the fighting in your class? Why is the slapping in your class? Why your class? Guys, he couldn't answer. Nyambuza okay, and then he told me about the procedure, but also I didn't understand. I'm like, who would fire you for going out of your way and saying this child always in my presence, therefore I will contact the parent and let them know about what happened? Who will fire you for that, guys? Guys, and then also, you know what? I must say this. Shout out to this teacher. Shout out to this teacher, guys. This teacher who had a meeting with the parents does not teach the child. This was brought to his attention on Wednesday. Okay, so what happened apparently, he wrote a letter, two letters for the boys that were fighting. He wrote two letters, what go and give to your parents. So these two boys decided, we are not going to tell our parents. They didn't take the letters home. This teacher, guys, do you understand? Because these two boys did not take letters home. If it wasn't for that teacher, do you understand what these parents don't know about this even till today? No, guys, I need to shout this teacher out. Let me read his name, Mr. Senyane. Mr. Senyane. Is it Mr. Senyane? Mr. Senyane, guys. Guys, no, I need to shout this teacher out. Guys, this is passion. This is passion, guys. Oh, hold on, guys, because I can't see the I can't see the handwriting. No, what are you doing? Guys, ngisebenzisa any phone lana isikorokoro too. Okay, not, you know what, guys? Yeah, it's not, it's fine. But this is Mr. Senyane. Mr. Senyane from Langlaagte Technical High School. Shout out to you for the work that you do. Shout out to you for the kind heart that you have. Shout out to you for being a parent to these boys. Guys, Mr. Senyane on Thursday, because I found the parents, he monitored this boy and he saw that this boy is not fine. Bekengekho right, bekekhala ngekhanda umntwana and everything. You know? Mr. Senyane called the parent. What no can I see you? And the first thing that Mr. Senyane said to the parent when the mom came in for a meeting, guys, shout out to this teacher. Mr. Senyane, God bless you. Shout out to this teacher, Shem. Shout out to Mr. Senyane. If you see Mr. Senyane from Langlaagte Technical High School, pat him in the back. Shout out Mr. Senyane. Yabo. And then, Mr. Senyane, when he called, right, you know, because of his own incident. So he asked the parent, so now the mom is explaining to the child, he got home, he didn't want to eat, he didn't this, he didn't that. Yeah, but this is the mom explaining to Mr. Senyane. Yeah, and then that is when Mr. Senyane brought all of this to the parents' attention. How many teachers are like Mr. Senyane in public schools? How many teachers will look at you and say, Guti, you are not fine in public schools? If Mr. Senyane was in my school, Parktown Public Primary School, Mr. Senyane wabona ukuthi no, something is wrong. How many teachers? God bless Mr. Senyane. Okay, fine. So, okay, fine, guys, ne? Like from the Buluwi, from the Buluwi, the slapper. You know, at some point I did say to him, Guti, when you are in the wrong place. You are in the wrong place. You are not meant to be here. You are meant to be in a boxing ring, WWE Raw with Undertaker. Not class. It class yabambezela. It class, you know, at some point I felt that way, guys. And the guys, you know, that man, the hand. Now you will not be okay after receiving a clap after that hand. You will not be okay. And the child the following day, he was still not okay. At Disneyland. At some point, he wanted to go back home. But the vice principal was like, no. He took him in. That's when they got a deeper understanding. This child goes on Wednesday. His classmates are mocking him. They are making fun of him. Mdala gunabo, and he's a bit taller. Gunabo. So now they are making fun of him. So on Wednesday, it got to a point where he couldn't take it anymore, and he started fighting. So now, when he spoke about it with the vice principal on Thursday, that's when he started. I think that was after Ose saw which is not okay. That's when he started like being emotional, and that's when they saw like a deeper insight to this whole thing. Ask me if the Buluwi went to apologize to the child. Next. Apparently the child went to the on Wednesday afternoon, and then the child was like, apparently the was like, out of my class. Do you understand? Out of my class. Then the child got, guys, not even on a Thursday did that apologized. That only apologized on a Friday. On a Friday. No, school stem. On a Friday. when Ubuli was there. Because can I tell you one thing about Buli's presence? I will make you apologize, whether you mean it or not. But the apology will stay in your profile, whether you like it or not. He says, the Bului says it was a mistake. Guys, a mistake if you can't apologize. Guys, can I tell you about a private school? Pusha nje umntana, guys. Guy one uthi vush. Guy one private school. You will go after that child the whole day apologizing. Guys, you will be that child's puppet apologizing because you know what? Once he or she tells the parents, my job is in the line. That's one thing about private school. How can a government school and then you say it's a mistake, but you can't apologize to the child? You can't call the parents and inform the parents of what you did. You can't check in with the child to say, are you okay? What kind of mistake is that? If your mates and then I asked the school eventually, yini policy yase Langlaagte Technical High School yokuza abantwana balaya. What are the teachers getting trained? One thing that I doubt that Department of Education does. Department of Education does not train its teachers. I will zoom myself like this. One thing that Department of Education does, guys, Department of Education, I will tell you, bahlala kanje kuma laptop. Bavula laptop ne, laptop ivuliwe. Izandla zabo zikuma keyboard. And not all of them. The ones that I've communicated with, but izandla ziso ku keyboard. They are waiting for someone ozoza noguti, I've got an idea, but decline, we don't have funds. They don't want to know. Mr. Solan, let him come out. Guys, Department of Education, it needs a different, separate video on its own. But I want to tell you one thing. Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa come out. Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa lies to us. Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa says to us, youth, come with ideas. Starting any funding. Go to Department of Education. Usatu bahlaliso. Usatu yathumela. And they are good a proposal. But decline, we don't have the funds. Send. So, one thing about Department of Education, Department of Education does not want new people coming in because they don't want to work. And if you are new and you are coming in, you are going to make them work. They have already created a family amongst themselves. They know they know, so they don't want anyone new inside. It's not about the funding. It's about this one doing nothing, so waiting to decline people with ideas. That's one thing about Department of Education. Little did they declined me. Little did they know my teachers from intermediate school created enough anger in me to come back. I am back. I will be back in every avenue. Department of Education, you cannot get rid of me because your teachers that you employed have created enough anger here in me to come back and deal with you. I will bring this anger back home. Department of Education. Guys, I will send an email to Department of Education. And I'm going to tell them to watch these videos. This anger, I will not take it to Home Affairs. I will not take it to Pick and Pay. I will not take it to... It needs to come back home where it was created. Some public primary school, everything that has to do with public school and Department of Education, those are the right places to release this anger. So guys, Mr. Chilane, you know what? Guys, yes, I've got a lot to reveal. Guys, I need to do separate videos. There's a lot about Department of Education. Steve Mabona. Who is this? Steve Mabona or Steve Mabona? Shame. Don't tell me about those people. Don't tell me. I sent that Steve Mabona an email. I got his details from Josie FM 2020. I sent him an email. Has he responded? Steve Mabone. These are the people who are coming out when there is a problem like ukuthi mhlambe nangumntana seke shonile because of being bullied. These are the people that come out at TV, but try and reach them and see if they'll respond. It's 2023, 2020. Steve Mabone has not responded. Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, you know why is the education, why is our school becoming graves? You know why is our schools becoming hell? It's because there are no people, there are no leaders. There are no leaders in that area. There are no leaders. There are people, but there is no one. Right now, go the Brian Ndlovu issue, guys. Please engage in the comment section. Have you seen me, Minister Angie Mochekhe? Have you seen Mr. Angie Mochekhe? Minister Angie Mochekhe? Have you seen it? I will tell you where is Mr. Angie Mochekhe. Minister Angie, I'll tell you. Last year, August, I sent Minister Angie Mochekhe a WhatsApp message. And I said to him, hi, Mr. Angie Mochekhe. I told her my name. I told her what I'm about. And I was like, I would like to please meet with you. Minister Angie Mochekhe said to me, responded and said, hi, I will not, I don't know what was happening. Sorry, or there was an event or something and I was inviting her there. She responded and she said, I cannot make it. It's Women's Month, so I'm fully booked for the month. So Minister Angie Mochekhe, from then, last year August till then, she hasn't responded to me because business into the Women's Month. Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, can we have a Minister of Education? Because the minister we have now is too busy into the Women's Month. It is 2023. Minister of Education is busy with into the Women's Month. I'll tell you. May I know these things? Very simple. Minister Angie Mochekhe, guys, akukwazi ukuphuma indaba efana neyaka Brian Ndlovu ukuthi uphuziswe ipoison esikolweni kuthuleke kanje South Africa. Never. A whole army was supposed to be released or revealed. A whole army. Everything was supposed to stop. Minister Angie Mochekhe was supposed to sleep kulesa sikolo athi today lizophuma iqiniso. Where's Minister Angie Mochekhe? Nowhere to be found, Minister Angie Mochekhe. All I want, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, please give us leaders who will be active in the education department, because these people are killing us. The educators are killing us. The woman you see now is a product from a public school. These are the kind of products that public school produce. Not all of them. Not all of them. Guys, you know what stood out for me in that meeting? That meeting there, they say Langlaagte Technical High School, guys, ne? Is, guys, the teachers, guys, you know what, ne? Not all teachers are monsters. Not all teachers are monsters. Guys, in that school, besides the Bului that I went to, ne? Guys, the teachers are like, they are human beings, they have hearts. Guys, when they heard my story, I'll tell you what, they started crying. Guys, in basically a room, tears in that room. Tears in that room, guys, from the heart. What stood out for me, guys, was the fact that they were able to say, you are making me reflect as a mother. New teacher, the one that said she's not comfortable with being recorded, she was like, I am sitting here and I'm reflecting as a mother, how I mother. With my own kids, guys, they cried. They cried. Oh, vice principal and the other teacher, they were like, we are sitting here and we are wondering how many bullies are out there. And they are sitting and thinking of us negatively because of things we did to them that we are not aware of. Guys, the teachers, I'm going a bigger picture, a bigger vision to Lentolene. In as much as I wanted to expose the bully, on my channel, God managed to show me a bigger and a greater version of this, guys. Guys, self-awareness. Self-awareness, teachers being aware of a product that's out there, a bully product that's out there, and saying today, I've got anger that was created by my educators. Guys, it's huge. That alone, guys, that alone will help. That alone will help. Even the vice principal said to me, Bully, I saw you talking and I was like, this is the person I want to work with. She was like, we need help in terms of bullying. Kids bullying each other. We need help. We need help. And guys, they've did A, B, and C. She's like, when I heard you talk the first time, I was like, this is the person. This is the person we need. Guys, me going to a Langlaagte Technical High School, it was for a bad cause that gave birth to a good cause. I went there for a bad cause that gave birth to a good cause. Do you understand? Guys, I appreciate, guys, guys, someone coming out and saying we need help, that's huge. That's huge. Someone coming out and saying we need help, like siyazama. There's an event that they're going to have, and Guza abantu base UJ, and they're still going to talk about bullying. The vice principal was like, we would like to have you there. We would like to have you there. I'm just not going to confirm a lot about it until it's been officially confirmed, because I'm still waiting for the details. And I just don't want to confirm a lot about it in case it does not happen. But they asked me to leave everything. I left my YouTube channel details, I left my email address, I left my numbers. Guys, we even stayed there longer. And before we left, the vice principal was like, can we pray? Can we pray? Guys, we prayed. Guys, guys, you know what? I don't know what was happening in Langlaagte Technical High School. But if you ask me, God was there. God was in that room. God was in that environment. Guys, the teacher prayed. I just don't remember all their names. The teacher prayed. And when the teacher prayed, guys, she was apologizing to God. She was apologizing to God as behalf of teachers. Forgive us, Lord. We sin unaware. She said, we would like to apologize on behalf of our teacher Bagabuli. Guys, shame. I wish I would have recorded myself on Friday, but I was just too tired, guys. I was too tired because I got home 7. I was too tired. I just came home. Supper was cooked. I ate, and I just wanted to see myself on the bed. But guys, overall of what happened in Langlaagte, I went there for a bad cause that gave birth to a good cause. Some teachers are going through a lot. Some schools are going through a lot, especially with high schools. It's not easy. You know, at times ungekho right, and you come to the school environment and awukho right, you become impatient, and that's when you start making mistakes like these ones, you know. And guys, you know what, if you would ask me, of course I will bring this to the attention of Department of Education, not as if they will do something. Of course they will not. Maybe bazoqala ukusukuma because manje it's out there, nanani ubulise ku YouTube, and then they will start making like they're working. Mr. Chilane, guys, I'm going to send an email. I'm going to read that email to you after sending it. Probably tomorrow I'll drop another video. So maybe they'll want to act as if like they work because it's on YouTube. But if you ask me, guys, we ended it on a good note. Guys. I'm going to read the letter of apology that the teacher wrote, and he even signed it. School stamp Langlaagte school stamp. So the teacher said, letter of apology. On Wednesday, 2 boys were fighting in my mathematics class. I tried my best to separate them, but I failed. So I ended up slapping the boy. I know that using an open hand to stop a fight is wrong. Therefore, I deeply apologize for using a wrong method. On this day, Friday, 18/08/23, we, parent of the boy, deputy principal, the sister to the boy, myself, and the mathematics HOD, held a meeting at school where everything was explained to the parents. I, teacher, deeply regret the incident. Happened the way it happened. And then he signed. We ended things on a good note, guys. We separated. We were laughing and everything. If you were to ask me, Bully, should this teacher be fired or expelled or whatever? Okay, before I can say this, in the room, they asked me, do I accept the apology? And I had to be honest to say, on my side, I am too far from forgiving bullying. I am too far. So it's going to be a lie if I say I accept the apology. And I said, as long as the parents accept it, we are good. But on my side, far from forgiving this bullying thing. Okay? I told them that. So, if you ask me if this teacher should be fired or whatever, I would say the incident on Friday made him away. I am confident, and I can sign it anyway, that he will never do it again. Because it's bully. Like bully. Child. Like bully. Never. So I am confident that he will never do it again. And the parents do accept the apology. The parents do accept the apology. But as for me, I am just too far from forgiving the bullying thing. Guys. What else did I want to say, guys? Yeah, I think another way of stopping bullying is making teachers aware of a product that has come out, a product like me that has come out, that was made and created by a public school. The Department of the Department of Education, the public schools need to choose the very same products they make in their schools. Will they deal with them when they come out? Yes, guys, mina le manje ngifuna ukufaka nale nyoka le mawuthwele. Guys, do you know mawuthwele? Konje what is to twala in English? To twirl, to carry, huh? Is it to carry? Guys, in twala in English. To carry, to twirl, to sacrifice, huh? to sacrifice. Okay, whatever. When you are holding a snake, and then they tell you the do's and don'ts. Don't do this. If you do that, the snake will turn and will hurt you. I am that snake. They couldn't treat me like a glass when they were supposed to treat me like a glass and create a very nice product out of me. They created a snake. So now the snake has grown and is coming to me, and the snake is coming back to bite them. Me. I am that snake. Guys, I want to emphasize this. The meeting at Langlaagte Technical High School ended on a good note. For myself, if I do get invitations to come in, because at some point they're like, would like to come and speak with our kids, and at times our educators, just for people to be aware, my actions are impacted. Guys, in teaching profession, people go to teaching professions for the wrong reasons these days, and being a teacher is not easy. People buy teaching because it's the easiest way to success these days. Passionate teaching. I want to talk to that person that is studying teaching. You better make sure you've got the passion, because if you go to the classroom and bully the kids, I will come for you. I will expose you. People must go to teaching jobs because of passion. Because lomntana omfundisa manje semncane ugrade R uzokhula, uzofika ku grade 7, uzofika ku grade 12. One day uzoba ubaba omuzi or umama omuzi and uzokukhumbula. Look at me. Miss Onbigla, come out. If you see Miss Onbigla from Parktown Public Primary School, tell her to come out and come to this YouTube channel and come and tell me why did she mark my paper like that. And then if you see the Zulu teacher from Parktown Public Primary School, ask her to come out and ask her why she was making rows to say if you come across Department of Education, Solani, Richard, Roche, Panyaza, who's this new Mr. Panyaza? Mr. Chilone and Jimuchire, ask them why they employ teachers to come and teach and break our hearts and hurt us, and then they create roles to say, Tina, we are Fileyo, and then they scribble our papers like rubbish. Please don't forget that one. Don't forget that one. Anyway, guys, I have just come to tell you about the latest incident. The parent and the educators ended this on a good note. Department of Education, I don't care. One thing about me, I will make the Department of Education to clean up after me. Because when I sent an email last year and I spoke to them about how I want to work with them and my idea, they rejected me. So I will work alone, but they will clean up after me publicly. Guys, I love you very much. I love you very much, guys. Please allow me to shout out one person from Department of Education, Jalil. Guys, the surname is the one I don't have right now, but Jalil from Department of Education. If you ask me, if there was one person who is working from Department of Education, say his name, Jalil. Guys, Jalil responds. Guys, number one, Mr. Ramaphosa talks about, hey, do this, we'll support you, youth, Number one, at Department of Education, if you send email, you've got an idea, you get transferred to 10,000 people. Number one. Number two, they respond after 3 weeks. Antoinette, come out. They respond after 3 weeks. Guys, I'll do a separate video informing you what happened. They respond after 3 weeks, and then after 3 weeks, she's going to transfer you to Mr. Solani, who's sitting like this. He's sitting like this, Mr. Solan. And then you say to Mr. Solan, I've got an idea, da 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 da. He said, we do not have funding, decline. Mr. Solan, from Department of Education. But they are too good to employ teachers who will create roles to say, let them come. Guys, you are still here to see. Keep on sending those emails. If you are not happy with the way your educator is treating your child, send that email. I will make one thing that I will make of Department of Education. I will make them work. Mr. Chilone came out with a Brian Profusaga and he said that I told the school to give me the police. I will give him the police. Tell Mr. Chilone, Bude will give him the police. He must follow. And in my email to the Department of Education, I will tell them, to me, I've got the police. I will give him the police. Let me see what he does with the police. I've got all the police. I will give him. I've got a bully from, 2 police from Brixton Primary School that is coming up with the what's this, guys? The interview I get with the parents. Guys, you know, in this channel, guys, in this channel, because I will say to you, next video I'll do this, and then Uba will add a shot left. Remember, I was supposed to send the video of the interview, and then now on Friday duty called. So I'll interview the 2 parents from there are 2 bullies from Brixton Primary School last year, and then there's a bully in the school. What's the school in Dube? It's in Dube. There's a school in Dube that I once visited. I will interview the parents. So now I've got 3, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 police for Mr. Chilone. 4 police. I could say, give me the police. Give me the police. He must come to me. I will give him the police. 4, 5 with Miss Bichla, and then 6 with that teacher that created roles to say 6. I've got 6 police. Guys, I'm going to go back to Parktown, and my wish is to go back with Mr. Chilone. I need to find Miss Bichla. I need to find the teacher who created the roles to say otherwise, guys, I just wanted to inform you of this meeting. The purpose is greater. The purpose is not what I had planned. Apparently, it's going according to God's plan. I think God is trying to use me to create peace between students and teachers. And if you ask me, it's a very difficult thing because I've got the anger. Squinch, and God is challenging me to say, when you will make sure that there is peace between people. It's very difficult, guys. It's very difficult. So the purpose is greater than what I had thought, you know. We'll just see how this unfolds, but thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for supporting me in my journey. I will not forget the support that the genuine support that you have, you know. Guys, I think it's important for me to make a disclaimer. I am not representing any political party. I am not a part of any political party. I am not starting a group or a union or a what. I am an individual, an angry individual, a broken individual, a bullied individual who wants to assist other victims. I don't need any votes. When I say to you, please support me and subscribe, Nanani, I'm not starting any group. I will remain an individual with supporters at the back. Aguna group. We don't have a name. The only thing is ubuli wenu lentomazana lene enga. Okay, guys, let me not waste any time because this phone will start with this thing. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Whatever I've brought to you, whatever I've brought to your attention, it's a real thing. It's something that happened last week, Wednesday. I went to the school on Friday. I've seen Betty. I've seen Dabazakdala. 2023, last week, 16, 17, 18, August 2023. Okay? I love you very much. Thank you for sticking with me. Stay blessed. God bless and take care.